I'm here with Victor Buey. And Victor, that was beautiful music. I wanted to know, like, how would you describe the kind of music you play? Like, what is that? Is that traditional music? Is it like what are you playing for us?
Probably things that I have heard all my life. This world music is rock and roll. I grew up listening to American rock and roll, also English rock and roll. But after I came here 15 years ago, I tried to identify myself, to find myself, and I went back to my roots, and I started listening to Latin music, to Argentinian music, to Peruvian music, where I'm from Peru. Mm-hmm. And I would say it's a fusion of rock and classical music, because I studied at the conservatory back in Peru. And Nueva Trova, which means new song, is a movement that started in Cuba.
Okay.
With, probably supporting the revolution of Fidel Castro, but after that developed into much just like a social type of song, like protesting song.
Okay.
And yeah, it's everything that I write is about things that I have lived in Boston all the time.
In Boston. How long have you been in Boston?
15 years.
Okay.
15 years, yeah.
So.
And about my neighbors, about people that I know. So most of them are real stories.
Okay, yeah. And that one about the woman, your neighbor, that you wrote. Yeah. Does she know that you're singing that song about her?
No, she was knocking on my door right after coming here.
Really?
Yes, and she didn't had a clue about this. Yeah. I don't know if she would like to
know. That's okay. We won't tell her here at SCAT. Now, do you play around the area? Do you have a band? Like, how does that work?
Yes, I have a rock band actually. I had to decide, because I was playing classical music and I was playing just solo with my guitar, but then I said, what makes me feel good about music? And it was a rock band, having a rock band. So I found great musicians from Puerto Rico. They were born here in New York, but they feel American. So it was the right people, because at the beginning it was hard to find Hispanic people who want to play rock and roll, because they always want to play salsa or merengue, and it was hard to find American musicians who wants to play Latin music. So I found these Puerto Rican guys who are right in the middle. So those are the perfect guys for me.
So it's perfect. Now, are you guys working on a CD or a recording of your music?
Yes, we are recording a CD. And actually, our guitar player is building a recording studio, and we are finishing recording our record. And we are playing in a couple of clubs where they have a Latin night. So they allow us to do a segment at first, like an hour and a half, before they start playing salsa and merengue for people to dance.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Now, one last question. Do you, and you were talking about American rock and roll as being an influence. Are there any like top bands or songs that you can look back to and say, yeah, that was something that really I love that band. I love that song. That really influenced me.
Let's see. I love Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, he's all the energy that he developed. He does on the stage. It's unbelievable. Paul Simon, Garfunkel. Yeah. Those are great guys and unbelievable musicians.
I can see when you sing, you put a lot of emotion into your songs. Like I can feel. I can't understand the Spanish, but I can feel the emotion behind it. And it's something like Bruce Springsteen does that really well. You know, there's
Neil Young is great. Neil Young, I love Neil Young. Also.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. It was incredible. Victor Buey, everybody. He's a wonderful musician, and I'm told that I have time for one more question, Victor.
Sure.
So, apart from music, who are you in your regular life?
Like, regular life, I'm a coffee taster.
You're a coffee taster?
Yes, that's how I make a living, yes.
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Yes. I cannot do probably commercials here, but I work for a company where I spend hours and tasting different type of coffee coming from all over the world. And myself and the owners, we decide what coffees we are going to buy.
And how did you get trained to taste coffee?
Just experience. I didn't know. When they gave me the opportunity, I was recognizing the defects of the coffee. Yeah. It was a fresh or a past crop coffee. Okay. And I said, well, there's something that I can really do. And they liked what I was doing, and now just, as I said, myself and the owners, we all decide. Actually, I mean, of course, the owner has the last word of the buying of the coffee, but yeah.
Have you ever written a song about coffee?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
That's a great
I
idea.
think it's a good idea because
Yes.
there's a lot of people who love coffee and don't know anything about tasting coffee. Now, one last question for you. Obviously, tonight I'm going to do a little segue question. Tonight we're making mole.
All right.
Is there an equivalent in Peru for mole? I mean, do you have you ever used chocolate in a recipe like that, in a sauce like that?
We have actually Peru is it's in the Guinness Book of Records because it's the country that has the most variety of dishes. But with chocolate, probably I'm not 100% sure. Probably not. Probably not. They call it, there's a new cuisine now in Peru going on because people are making a lot of money. There's even tourism just to taste different type of dishes but about chocolate, no. Sure.
All right, well, that brings us back to our cooking segment where I'm going to relocate myself. Thank you so much,
Thanks to you,
Victor.
Alison. Thank you.
All right.